Man, we've got some craziness going on today. And this happened yesterday. U.S. Senator and Navy SEAL Team Shirley just personally jumped in and helped Capitol Police take down a belligerent man aggressively interrupting a Senate hearing. And this was Nick Sordo who posted this on X, though. He says, if you're going to interrupt a hearing, I'd probably pick one that Tim Sheehy is not in. Crazy. So we have a full clip of the incident, and let's check it out, Scooby Gang.
Israel is the reason for this war. America does not want to fight this war for Israel.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war for Israel. Your inability to name that shows your ineffectiveness as leaders. This is wrong, and nobody wants to fight for Israel.
Holy crap.
A reminder to all our
Commandant,
No, I sped it up a little bit.
Stand up.
Watch his hand, watch his hand. Boom, in the door.
No one wants to fight for Israel.
Did y'all hear that? That crack? That was his arm.
Sir, thank you for your service.
The senator broke his hand. The senator broke his hand.
Lord.
Please help him.
Senator,
Oh my God.
He's a Marine. Somebody come help him.
control your Senate committee.
Look at you guys. You're robots. You won't even look back. Look at you guys. You're like robots.
Why should they look back?
Oh my God.
At a
What
moron.
is happening? And you're not even looking back. Any of you 4-star generals. Oh my God. What is happening right now? Eyes front, robots. Shame. Shame. Oh my God, you guys.
Everybody sit
What
down,
did
please.
I just see? I'm getting out of here.
That's fine. Everybody sit down, please.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Okay. No, it's not.
Oh my God.
It's disgusking.
Oh my God, you guys.
A covered woman saying, this is
Can you
disgusting.
open it up a little bit just to like change the gap? Hey guys, clear the hallways.
Out.
Clear the hallways. Clear the hallways. Please.
Good
Clear the
God, his
hallways,
hand's
please.
stuck in the door.
Can you help him, please?
Yes, yes. Whoever thinks he's doing that, please clear the hallways.
Oh my God. What happened? His hand got totally smashed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why are you here? Why are you getting arrested?
Palestine, from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, Palestine will be free.
And what about this war in Iran?
Oh my God.
His arm.
Ah, fuck, my arm is fucking broke.
What are you gonna do to him?
My left arm is broke. I understand. Don't fight.
Oh my God. Oh, you guys, come on.
I need you to move.
You need to stop.
Okay.
Brian, stop.
He's fighting for you, not for him.
My left arm is broke.
They broke his arm. Oh my God. It's totally broken.
Oh man.
Please, can you get him some kind of medical attention?
Yes, we are.
Oh my God.
You are straight.
Just let go of my arm before you sit down.
Y'all step back, please. Please move
Can you
back.
get
Keep
him
this
some
walkway
medical
open.
attention?
Who needs her?
No, he broke his arm.
Okay. Would y'all just move aside then? That way people can still later.
Josie, what happened?
We just witnessed a Marine veteran interrupting the hearing, and they broke his arm.
Why did he interrupt the hearing?
Because there is a war in Iran, and our military brothers and sisters are going to die for Israel, and we are here to say no. We do not support Israel. We do not want to die for Israel. Stop the war in Iran right now.
And what did they do to him?
They pulled him out, got his arm trapped in a door, broke his arm, tackled him to the ground. It was a very, very intense situation.
All right. So I'm gonna grab your arm. You can relax.
Very intense situation. What a Karen.
Speak after me. Try to say amazing eyes.
What? Did you come here to protest? I'm for the hearing, but he's my friend, and he couldn't stand what they were saying anymore, so he spoke up.
Is he with an organization?
No, he's actually running for Senate in North Carolina. His name is Brian McGinnis.
We have these.
Do you refer?
No, I don't.
I have Scott.
And they all just kept their eyes forward. Those cowards.
He's going on the line right now. Free Palestine. Fuck the war in Iran.
You're free to record.
You're free to record.
America does not want to fight. You guys are free to record all you want. We're just asking you to please cooperate with us. Just go behind the line.
America does not want to fight this war in Iran, and the soldiers don't, right?
Wow. Is that not crazy? Well, we got another clip from another angle of the incident. But if you like what you're seeing, you like what you like what you hear, please like, share, and subscribe. YouTube does not like me. And leave comments. It helps the algorithm, and I would much appreciate it. And let me know what things I could cover that you are interested in. But how about that woman? Oh, God, y'all aren't turning around. You're not. I think her and that other lady, there was three of them that come walking out. I think they're all part with him to stage this protest or whatever you want to call it, right? I mean, this is insane. I mean, that didn't sound like a normal person. Oh, they broke his hand. They broke his arm. Look, the senator, she was saying, the senator broke his hand. If the retard would have just left, right, on his own, I think we wouldn't be having this conversation. Like, he could have got up and said what he was saying, and then they said, okay, hey, you got to leave. And then he should have just walked out, right? But no. I'm going to let this one play at normal speed, and y'all listen. And this one's got really good quality footage. Here we go.
Out. No one wants to fight for Israel.
His hand. Oh, his hand.
Oh. Listen to his arm. You could hear it. You can hear it.
Out. No one wants to fight for Israel.
His hand. Oh, his hand. Ow.
So they're like, stop pulling because his hand is
Let go
stuck.
of your
He said, let go of your hand.
Let go of the door. Can you
The
let?
senator broke his hand. A sitting U.S. senator just broke the hand of a Marine.
That must be another paid protester. The senator just broke his hand. That guy stuck his hand in the door, and then the door shut on him. The senator didn't do it. Let's see that again, and y'all let me know.
Out. No one wants to
The senator's
fight
right over there.
for Israel.
His hand. Oh, his hand.
God.
Let go of your. Let go of the door.
Hand.
Let go of the door. Can you
The
let?
senator broke his hand.
Retards.
A sitting U.S. senator just broke the hand of a Marine.
Of a Marine.
Sir. Okay.
Control your Senate.
We're stuck in the door. Okay, sir.
A U.S. senator just broke the hand of a Marine.
But you find protesters just absolutely
A
retarded.
U.S. senator just broke the hand of a Marine.
Just retarded. Hey, there's a little kid in there. What is she doing in there with a little boy?
Everybody sit down, please. Sit down, please. Everybody sit down, please. Everybody sit down, please.
I'm getting out of here.
That's fine. Everybody sit down, please. Is your hand okay? Okay.
No, it's not.
This is disgusting. Disgusting.
Just pull it out.
Disgusting.
Oh my God. That is just crazy. Okay, let's see. You need to meet Brian McGillis, the protester who resisted Capitol Police and got hauled out. Has been exposed as an adorant pro-Islam, pro-Hamas, and pro-illegal alien mouthpiece.
Congratulations to Hamas and the Gazans for repelling their oppressor, the Israelis, and causing the ceasefire. We must, as Palestinian supporters, watch this deal roll out and make sure it's legitimate and fair, and also continue to support Palestine with wearing keffiyehs or any type of apparel to show we are a strong front. We must continue to band together with other minorities, the elite, the immigrants, the people that are getting taken out by ICE, African Americans who have been subjugated for the longest time and who I believe are the grounds for resistance in America. They have the most experience, the most strength, and the most experience and wisdom, and have fought the longest and hardest in America for this right, physically and mentally, and have the most experience, and must get the respect they deserve. And so let's continue to fight and never stop. This is a lifelong fight for freedom and liberty for all, through Gaza and through all the evil that's been passed down by oppressors. So free Palestine forever. Keep fighting. Love you, Gazans. May you get aid soon. Free Palestine. Hey, just a word of advice. Keffiyeh is a great neck warmer at this time of year.
Oh my God.
So if you're looking for one, check it out on TikTok Shop. There's some that support Palestinians, and it's a great way to show your support for humanity. We have truth on our side, and so showing your support for humanity and standing for truth is going to win. It's going to take a long time against these big-time money builders that are holding us down, but just keep showing support. We will achieve a big enough following and gathering for the truth, and they will run out of money to fight us and suppress us, and we shall win. God willing, inshallah. That's what it means. That's Arabic for God willing. A lot of you guys are freaked out by Arab words, but they're not. They're
freaked
just
out by
a different
you.
language, so get over it. Free Palestine. Hey, if you think the Free Palestine movement promotes hate, you're wrong. Please take it from me, an American veteran, Brian McGinnis. It's not. I am genuinely speaking up for Palestine because Palestinians have been oppressed militarily for 77 years, and it is wrong. That's the true direction of hate here, is that the state of Israel is hating the Palestinians and is killing them and brutally terrorizing them for years and years and years. And now they're turning around and acting as if they're the victims and they're the ones that are experiencing hate. Just know that the Keffiyeh and the Free Palestine movement are not a hateful group. We are standing up for justice, and don't believe the lies. That's just my plea to you. I'm not a devious person. I am a genuine person, and this is the truth. My family's Palestinian. They are great people. They harbor no hate. They are very loving. And so just please don't believe the lie that the Free Palestine movement is a hateful movement. Okay, please, for me and for justice and for reality. Okay, love, peace, free. Love y'all. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine. Good Lord. Oh, by the way, that volume was on that part. So he's what? Don't believe the lies? Free Palestine? Hamas? These are terrorist organizations. These are terrorist people, terrorist groups. Good Lord. Wow. This is insane. Apparently, this is the guy who was hollering, the senator just broke his hand. What a maroon. Here's a pic of Tim Sheehy if you want to know who he is, where the other guy was hollering, Tim Sheehy, U.S. Senator, just broke his hand. A guy named Brian McGillis, former Marine vet, stood up shouting, no one wants to fight for Israel during talk on joint force readiness in Iran war. He was loud and kept going, so Capitol Police moved in to remove him. The man resisted hard, grabbed the doorway, and would not let go. Officers pulled, but he fought back. Then Senator Tim, do you say his name? Sheehy? Whatever. Former Navy SEAL. This guy was former Navy SEAL from Montana, jumped up from his seat, ran over and helped the police. He grabbed the protester's arm, pulled it off the door so they could drag him out. Video shows them lifting the guy off his feet and carrying him away while he's yelling, "Free Palestine!" He should have had a sign, "F ICE!" What a retard. I know. It's bad. Damn. Wow. Just let that sink in. Too soon? Maybe? Wow. Here's a picture of him and his wife. And yes, she does wear a hijab. Yep. She does. So they're Muslims, guys. And they practice Islam. I need to find out. Are you a Muslim? Or you convert to Islam and then you're part of the Muslim Brotherhood? What are you? Are you an American? What is it? I don't even know. Islam doesn't even make sense. Let me know in the comments section. I don't even know what's happening. Let's see. Capitol Police were attempting to remove an unhinged protester from the armed services hearing. He was fighting back. I decided to help out and de-escalated the situation, Shirley said. This gentleman came to the Capitol looking for a confrontation, and he got one. I hope he gets the help he needs without causing further violence. McGillis faces 3 counts of assaulting a police officer, 3 counts of resisting arrest, as well as unlawful demonstration. Plus, guys, he's wearing his military suit that he shouldn't be doing that, right? I think there's rules in the military of something to do with conduct, right? You shouldn't be conducting yourself in such a foolish by wearing your military outfits, uniforms rather. It says here, he says, I have also come to realize that 2 capitalist parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, are the problem, not the solution. This is why I'm running as Green. The Green Party. Okay, my guy. Good luck with that. Apparently, this guy was listening to the Seditious Six and got radicalized. It's a shame that those chaos agents do. Well, it is a shame of what the chaos causes. But yeah, these are the 6. Remember that made that video saying you don't have to listen to President Trump's orders? Yeah, they all should be arrested and tried for sedition.
Hey guys, I'm here in D.C. trying to speak out against the Senate and ask them why they're going to send our men and women to harm's way when our elected officials said that there would be no war. Anybody who feels disillusioned and betrayed by our government, you're not alone. Join us in demanding accountability for this betrayal. Free Palestine, free America. Let's go.
Screw ICE! The illegals must stay. The criminal ones too. Look, there's nothing wrong with, Free Palestine. He's definitely a retard, and he's gonna make the retard list. That's for sure. But and he's gonna make the never-ending retard book. But what he's saying, if he disagrees with us going and battling overseas or wherever we're battling, that's fine. That's fine. But for him to act like a fool, disrupting committees and stuff, I mean, he could be writing to his congressman. They could be doing peaceful protests. The left doesn't know how to protest peacefully. They don't. Gathering signatures. Actually, you said you wanted to run for the Green Party. So why aren't you mobilizing and all your energy going into a new party that to go on your ideas? Nope, you got to cause problems, and this is what the left does. So there's been I've seen a lot of people who are like, "Oh, he's a Marine. Look what they did. He was just doing his right to speak out." Yeah, he has a right to speak out, but he doesn't have a right to disrupt a committee and make a fool of himself. No. Guys, this is what the left does. And I think this was a setup, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think because you had that guy in there, you had those 3 women, that one woman walked out with a burqa, which was probably his wife. And then him acting like he did, it was just to get publicity. Maybe to garner some support from all the retards that are like, oh, yeah, screw Israel. I mean, there's a reason why we're going ahead and cutting off the snake. Look at all the Muslims here in America who were like, oh, boo-hoo, like Mandami and them are all like, oh, Trump shouldn't have done that. AOC, Omar, all of them. You know who the traitors are when they come out in support of a terrorist getting killed. The people of Iran have wanted their country back since the 70s. So now they're getting their country back. They're on their way of getting their country back. But you have these leftists, these practicing third world low IQ Islam that has brainwashed this guy, obviously. And what? They're in support of people being oppressed. Not a word about what was it? 30, I think the last I checked, 36,000 people, protesters were killed, Iranians. The people were killed for protesting in Iran, and the regime killed them. What is he doing? He's all like, oh, we shouldn't be over there. I don't know, man. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I do think that if the Middle East isn't stable, which I think Israel has helped keep it stable. They have helped keep a lot of these terrorists at bay. And then here you had Obama, and because he brought in all of those Somalians. Then you had Biden bringing in all of these people, all of these terrorists. Guys, I'm just going to say it. I bet you the smart ones, because, most of them are retarded, all the illegals that poured in, but the smart ones are keeping a low profile. And they're going to be the sleeper cells. And the left is going to rejoice. They're not going to be... They want something to happen. Doesn't it seem like to you? Like they want chaos. They just want all of this. It's mind-boggling. All right, we're moving on in the stack of stuff. We got Somali Representative Ilhan Omar just betrayed America on the floor, trying to thwart the President Trump's actions against Iran. She should be deported now. Enough of all this third world trash infiltrating America. Good Lord. Good night. We're going to have to speed this up because dad blame.
Is unilaterally dragging this nation into an illegal and unjustified war with Iran. As someone who survived the horrors of war, I know that bombs do not build peace or create stability. Military strikes will not make us safer. They will inflame tensions and push the region further into chaos. Every time we abandon diplomacy, we choose destruction. We know who will bear the cost of this decision: innocent civilians caught in the crossfire and young service members sent into harm's way. The American people are exhausted by endless wars built on false promises and paid for with American and foreign lives. Congress must reassert its constitutional authority. I urge my colleagues to vote yes to stop U.S. involvement in another illegal forever war. Thank you, and I yield back.
Nobody else?
Not so fast. Ilhan Omar, third world low IQ traitor. It's official. Democrats attempted to halt President Trump's Operation Epic Fury has failed. 47-53. John Fetterman crossed over and voted with the Republicans.
On this, the yeas are 47, the nays are 53. The motion to discharge is not approved.
Boom. Hate it for you. Hate it for you.
On this,
And remember, just because all of this is going on, she's on the Senate floor begging them to vote against Trump doing what he's doing. And look, don't be distracted. Just remember, they stole $19 billion. Yep. When we going to see some arrests? Here we have nearly 10 years later, thanks to the declaration of documents by the Director of National Intelligence, the DNI, Gabbard, the truth has finally come to light. And it vindicates Trump and his family. President Hussein Obama, Barack Hussein Obama, formerly agitator and born in Kenya, along with his entire administration, conspired to overthrow the United States government in 2016. When are they going to start arresting these people? When are they going to start arresting these people while pretending to engage in a peaceful transfer of power? Barack Hussein Obama, born in Kenya, in private went to great and nefarious lengths to sowed discord among the public and sabotaged his successor, President Trump. The new evidence released by the Director of National Intelligence confirms that Obama's administration manufactured politicized intelligence, which was later used in justification for baseless smears against President Trump. An effort to delegitimize his victory before he even took office. So I don't even know why we didn't have... Good God, I think Obama's not even an American citizen, y'all. The truth is that President Trump never had anything to do with Russia and the Russia collusion hoax. It was a massive fraud perpetrated on the American people from the very beginning. The worst part of this is that Obama knew the truth, as did all the officials involved, including former CIA Director John Brennan, former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper, former FBI Director James Comey, and former Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, and many others. And here's all their names. And look, Hillary Clinton and Susan Rice and LaToya Lynch right at the top there, ladies and gentlemen. Look, there's Shifty Shift. Oh my gosh. And look at all these names. Look at all of these people that were in his cabinet. They all falsified intelligence as part of a seditious conspiracy with the sole intent of toppling the United States government during the 2016 presidential election. And let's hear her in her own words. Here's Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, and I think she's the best press secretary we've ever had.
Another matter, over the past few days, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard has unveiled shocking new evidence that former President Barack Obama and top aides in the Obama administration conspired to subvert President Trump's 2016 election victory and undermine the democratic will of the American people. While publicly pretending to engage in a peaceful transfer of power, in private, former President Obama went to great and nefarious lengths to try to sow discord among the public and sabotage his successor, President Trump. The new evidence released by the Director of National Intelligence, who is here with me today, confirms that the Obama administration manufactured politicized intelligence, which was later used as the justification for baseless smears against President Trump in an effort to try to delegitimize his victory before he even took the oath of office. The truth is that President Trump never had anything to do with Russia, and the Russia collusion hoax was a massive fraud perpetuated on the American people from the very beginning. And the worst part of this is Obama knew that truth, and so did all of the other corrupt officials involved in this scam, including former CIA Director John Brennan, former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper, former FBI Director James Comey, former Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, and many others. Director of National Intelligence Gabbard's report further confirms what we already knew. There was no collusion, no corruption, except on the part of Barack Obama and the weaponized intelligence agencies at the time. The Russia hoax was a blatant lie, all ginned up by Democrat political operatives that were signed off on by then President Obama and leaked to the news media to launch a years-long witch hunt against President Trump and his first administration. Allies of the president, including his own son, Donald Trump Jr., were disgustingly smeared as Russian assets, and some even had their lives destroyed because of this vicious lie. The president's first 2 years in office had this fake distraction hanging over it, and endless resources, time, and political capital were spent having to debunk these lies from the highest levels of our government. Now, nearly 10 years later, thanks to the declassification of documents by Director Gabbard, the truth has finally come to light. And this truth vindicates President Trump, his family, and his many allies and associates who were smeared with defamatory lies. President Trump was right from the beginning about all of this, and we are grateful that justice can be served. Now, we have even more damning evidence implicating those who tried to sabotage a duly elected president and did grave material harm to our republic. Thanks to additional important work done by CIA Director Ratcliffe, Committee Chairman Rick Crawford over the past few months, a newly declassified 2020 report prepared by the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, which DNI Director Gabbard has declassified, found that the intel community did not have any direct information that Russian President Vladimir Putin wanted to help elect President Trump in 2016, and in fact Russia was actively preparing for a Hillary Clinton victory. But at the unusual direction of Barack Obama at the time, the intel community published implausible intelligence suggesting otherwise. Why? To sabotage the incoming president. This is truly one of the greatest political scandals in American history. And reporters at legacy outlets, some of which are sitting in this room today, like the New York Times and the Washington Post, were ridiculously awarded Pulitzer Prizes for their perpetuation of this hoax. It's well past time for those awards to be stripped from the journalists who receive them. It is not journalism to propagate political disinformation in service of the Democrat Party and those in the intelligence community who hand over out of context and fake intelligence to push a false political narrative.
Wow. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. Let me know what y'all think in the comments section. That I think they all should be held for treason. Is there a statute of limitation on that? I mean, it's been 10 years. Look at here. Free and fair elections are the cornerstone of our democracy. But right now, they're under attack. Several Republican-controlled states have withdrawn their congressional maps to give themselves an unfair advantage in the midterms. Oh, my God. The Dems have been doing this for decades. They're the ones that created it. They're the ones that are like, oh man, we can go and redistrict the map and we can gain seats and screw the black people. And we're going to say we're representing, but see, you can't say you're representing a certain race because that's racist. Nobody is denied the right to go vote. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Now Virginia has a chance to help level the playing field. If you live in the Commonwealth, early voting begins March 6th and Election Day is on April 21st. Vote yes. Now, there was just a ruling that says that Spineless Burger was wanting to redistrict the maps in Virginia, but apparently there's a stay on that. She can't do it. She can't do it. And as much as I hate listening to him talk, but we've got to hear this stupid ad. And why are they using him?
And fair elections are the cornerstone of our democracy, but right now they are under threat. Over the past year, several Republican-controlled states have taken the unprecedented step of redrawing their congressional maps in the middle of the decade.
Is that not so disingenuous that they've been doing this? They're the ones that did it first. No, somebody else does it. All of a sudden, now it's bad. It's bad.
And they've done it for a simple reason. To give themselves an unfair advantage in the midterms this fall.
Oh my God.
In April, Virginians can respond by making sure your voting power is not diminished by what Republicans are doing in other states. This amendment gives you the power to level the playing field in the midterms this fall. And voters will have the final say over what the maps look like. This is the responsible thing to do. It's also a temporary measure. After the 2030 census, Virginia will go back to a system that lets a bipartisan redistricting commission redraw the maps. We can't afford 2 more years of unchecked power and zero accountability
What?
in Washington. Help us chart a better path forward, Virginia. Early voting begins on March 6th. Election Day is April 21st. Vote yes, Virginia. To get involved, go to virginiansforfairelections.com.
I think we can't afford to let you guys anywhere near any power. Look, Virginia's already having voter regret. She has taxed everything that moves. Spineburger. Yeah, spineless burger. Taxing everything that moves. And then the hypocrisy is beyond comprehension. They're just doing it so they can get more seats. What do you think you guys have been doing? What do you think you guys have been doing all of this time? All of this time. And now that we went to court and said, hey, this is, like, I think it was Louisiana or Alabama. I should pull that up. One of them went up and they said, hey, this is racist. And they rechanged the maps and Republicans got some seats because the Democrats were doing it based on race. And then California tried to do it too. And it's all based on race. It's insane. Here we have a map. It says just under half of all New Englanders voted Republican, yet there's no Republican seats in New England. And then this person says, I don't want to hear it, Barack. Look at this. Look at this. And there's no seats, but they all voted. They voted for a Republican. Check this out. Look, 30%, 0 seats. Connecticut, 42% Republicans, 0 seats. New Hampshire, What is this? Rhode Island, Vermont, Hawaii. I guess that's Delaware. Let's see. ME is Maine. So Maine, New Hampshire, New Mexico, Connecticut, Vermont, Hawaii. DE is Delaware. But look, 42, 38, 32, 42%. Look, these high percentages of Republican. And no seats because they had gerrymandered all of these states. Yep. Barack Obama talking about free and fair elections. It'd almost be funny if the history wasn't so easily to verify. This is the same political party that spent 4 straight years denying the legitimacy of the 2016 election. Democrats claimed Donald Trump was illegitimate president. Major media outlets pushed the Russian collusion narrative nonstop. Congress launched investigations. The FBI opened Crossfire Hurricane. After 2 years of investigations, the Mueller report found no criminal conspiracies between the Trump campaign and Russia. Yet the claim that the election itself was compromised was repeated daily by the same political class, now pretending to be guardians of democracy. And we all know they steal elections. It must have been just too big to rig back then, is what I am thinking. It was just too big to rig, just like this time around. Now let's talk about the redistricting claim Obama is making. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Redistricting perhaps happens every single decade after the census. Both parties do it. Democrats do it aggressively in states they control. Illinois, Maryland, New York, Massachusetts, California. In Illinois, Democrats drew a congressional map designed to eliminate multiple Republican seats entirely. In Maryland, Democrats engineered one of the most extreme gerrymanderings in the country to convert a competitive seat into a safe Democratic district. In New York, Democrats attempted to pass a map so aggressively partisan that the state's highest court struck it down as unconstitutional. That just happened. That just happened recently. So when Obama says redistricting is somehow uniquely Republican attack on democracy, he's hoping people simply don't remember what his own party has done in every state it controls. Look, he knows who he's talking to. He's talking to a bunch of retarded people. Illiterate people who the school system that they promoted to dumb down the education system, and they're all just dumb, and they're just going to believe him. Redistricting is not new. It is not unique to Republicans, and it has been practiced by the Democrats for generations. What it actually happens here is political messaging. When Democrats draw maps, they call it fair and representative. When Republicans draw maps, they call it an attack on democracy. Same purpose, different spin. The American people are not nearly as forgetful as the political class hopes they are. I mean, the hypocrisy is so blatant. It's so blatant. It's like, wow. All right, this is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump has done the impossible. He has boots on the ground in Iran, and they are all non-Westerners. Iraqi Kurds have stepped up and pledged allegiance to the United States. This is undeniably genius. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, all these people crying, we don't want boots on the ground. It's like, let them fight it. Now, did we assist Israel in some of the strikes? Yeah, man. We got to use a torpedo that we haven't used since World War II. How awesome is that? Yeah, we knocked out all their ships, and we got to use some torpedoes, man. Stuff we haven't been able to use. I bet the military guys are like, hell yeah, because they're fighting the evil of Islam that is spreading to the world like a plague, like a parasite. But here we go. The brilliance of Donald Trump is going to use these guys. They're going to go in there and do this. Yep. All right. I want y'all to take a look at this picture. Yeah, the Kurds want to go home too. It's not genius. It's doing what should have been done 47 plus years ago. But I think it is genius. But, you know, he's saying it's not genius. It's something we should have already done. I give him that. Yeah, we should have already done it. Imagine what the world could be if Iran becomes a nice place to vacation, visit, simply supplying energy to the world, and it is beautiful again. Here's Iran in 1967. Again, we can thank Barack Obama sending piles and piles and piles of money, 2 planes. It was either 2 or 3 planes, several different states, emptied out the bank vaults and sent pallets of money to Iran. I think he should be arrested for treason. Just saying. And then they destroyed Iran when Iran used to be a nice place. This sums it up pretty good, Trump negotiate style. Look, you have Obama, let's negotiate. The terrorists say, I'll blow everything up. Biden, let's negotiate. Terrorist says, I'll blow everything up. What does Trump do? I'll blow everything up. And what do they say? Let's negotiate. That's what I'm talking about, my guy. Look at here. There's all the money. Obama negotiating with Iran. Gave him a bunch of money. Trump negotiating with Iran. That's what I'm talking about. Check this out. A Pakistani imam in Italy preaches that every Muslim must fight the infidels or face catastrophic consequences. Next day, Gloria Maloney personally orders his deportation after 30 years of being in the country. Do y'all agree with that? I most certainly do. This guy has been in her country for 30 years, and he come out and said some cray-cray like that, boom, you're gone. And we need to do the same thing here in America. We need to do the same thing here in America. Somebody asked Grok to rank the terrorist groups approximately by size and specific and what religion they adhere to. What? I just came across this. ISIS is Islam, Al-Qaeda Islam, Boko Haram Islam, Taliban Islam, Al-Shabaab Islam, Hezbollah Islam, Hamas Islam, Lashkar al-Taiba Islam, Islamic Jihad Movement in Palestine Islam. I don't even know if I'm going to pronounce these right, but TRI, Taliban, Pakistan Islam. Jaish-e-Mohammed Islam, Jamaat Islami Islam, Adul, whatever group Islam, they're all Islam. Good God, can't even pronounce these stupid names. They're all Islam. Look at this. But they're such a peaceful and beautiful religion. It's peaceful and beautiful. Muhammad is the most respected and peaceful. He never sinned. Muhammad. It's okay. He married a 9-year-old, 6-year-old. Yeah. It's so peaceful. It's so peaceful. I like this. Muslim logic. It says, offended by cartoons and criticism, but not offended by rape, slavery, pedo, beheadings, honor killing, hostage taking, genital mutilation, suicide bombing, and burning people alive. Isn't that lovely, June? Well, isn't that special? The religion of peace, or is it an occult? You decide. This was posted on X by Manessa Alajad. She is a refugee, and she's an Iranian. Says she's an Iranian journalist and activist. Oh, man. Is she mad at Elizabeth Warren? Pocahontas? Trump named her Pocahontas? God, you gotta love Trump. Shipped. Pocahontas, Tampon Tim. Man, the guy. You gotta love it. So, she says, y'all, look, I'm gonna pull this up again. I know she's been on all the shows the past week. CNN, PMS, NBC, Fox News. She's been all over it just telling them, thank God for Trump. she's happy that the Iranian people are being rescued. She goes, I'm not just angry. I'm furious with Elizabeth Warren. Stop using the suffering of my people as a political ammunition against Donald Trump. Yeah, because she doesn't know what she's talking about. Yeah, Elizabeth Warren just doesn't know what she's talking about. Stop using the suffering of my people as political ammunition against Donald Trump. You say you are grieving for those killed in this unnecessary war. Really? I checked your social media. More than 20 posts attacking President Trump after he removed a monster terrorist of Iran, Ali Khamenei, but not one post grieving the massacre of more than 32,000 unarmed Iranian people. Why? Shocking. I was right. I knew it was in between like 30 and 35,000 when we were talking about it earlier. More than 10,000 protesters were intentionally blinded by security forces. Young women were shot in the eyes. Students were beaten to death. Families were burying their children. Where were you then? We are not a tool. The pain of us Iranians is not a talking point for your partisan battles. As a woman, your silence while women in Iran are being shot, jailed, blinded is more than disappointing. It is insulting. No, it is beyond that. It is a slap in the face of Iranian mothers burying their children who have been killed by Islamic Republic. I cannot ignore this hypocrisy. Our suffering do not fit your narrative. Our voices were inconvenient. Now that the situation serves your political agenda, you speak loudly. Very heartbreaking to see powerful women in the West totally ignoring Iranians being slaughtered. Wow. God, y'all, we need some term limits up in here. We got these cray-cray witches up in here. We got, like, these crazy men like what's his name, walking around like nobody's home. The lights are on, but nobody's home. Good Lord.
I just left a classified briefing on Iran, and here's what I can say. It is so much worse than you thought. You are right to be worried. Trump administration has no plan in Iran. This illegal war is based on lies, and it was launched without any imminent threat to our nation. Donald Trump still hasn't given a single clear reason for this war, and he seems to have no plan for how to end it either. Like a lot of you, I am really angry. I am angry at what Donald Trump is doing, and I feel grief for those already killed in this unnecessary conflict. And I will keep doing everything I can to fight to end this war.
And then now you understand why she is so outraged. Like, why are you're upset about some terrorist got killed? But you weren't upset about the 32,000 protesters being killed. And anyway, this is why, ladies and gentlemen, Trump and them can't tell them nothing. So she gonna come out. They would, if they could leak anything, they would do it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. To put our soldiers in harm's way, they would do anything just to hurt Trump. It's pathetic and sad. And she's worried. She's worried that she just left a classified briefing with Trump administration about the war in Iran. She should have shut her damn mouth. She shouldn't even have came out and said that. You should be worried. It's really scary. I just left the meeting, but what I can tell you is we should all be frightened. So what she's doing is, you're stirring up trouble? You're trying to make the people scared and afraid? I'm not scared and afraid. I'm trusting in my government. This woman, Pocahontas, good Lord, y'all. Why y'all keep electing her? Oh, man, guys. Check this out. Arkansas combat veteran Aaron Spencer just won the Republican primary for Lonoc County Sheriff after previously being arrested for killing the man accused of raping his 14-year-old daughter. He just defeated the very sheriff who put him in handcuffs. Voters sent a loud message, and now he's ready to clean up the country. The county.
Hello, Lonoc. My name is Aaron Spencer. Many of you know my story. I'm the father who acted to protect his daughter when the system failed. I'm also a husband, a combat veteran of the 82nd Airborne Division, a contractor, and a farmer. And through my own fight for justice, I have seen firsthand the failures in law enforcement and in our circuit court. And I refuse to stand by while others face these same failures. That's why I'm announcing my candidacy to run for Lonoke County Sheriff. This campaign isn't about me. It's about every parent, every neighbor, every family who deserves to feel safe in their homes and safe in their community. It's about restoring trust, where neighbors know law enforcement is on their side and families know that they will not be left alone in a moment of need. Together, we can build a safer, stronger Lonoke County for every family. I'm Aaron Spencer, and I'm running for Sheriff of Lonoke County.
I approve that message. He's a hero. Give that man a medal. He shot and killed a guy who violated his daughter. Pray for this guy. He becomes sheriff. All right, remember I said the other day in the show that Nancy Mace had just posted stuff like a week or two ago about exposing congressmen and stuff. Well, she's been on it. I've been paying attention. She says these are the members of Congress who voted to bury the you-know-what harassment records of members of Congress and keep you in the dark. And then she has Adams, Holger, Alfred, and Allen. Apparently, it got shut down. I saw something that she had said today is like she was saying Republicans, Democrats are protecting their own, and they don't want this information out of allegations against inappropriate behavior against congressmen. Yep. We need to call in and we need to say, we want this information. Nobody's above the law. Isn't that what the left loves to say? And here it is. The House just voted 367 to 65 to kill a resolution that would have released all congressional blank and misconduct reports. Wow. Nancy Mace forced the vote after Texas surfaced showing Representative Tony Gonzalez allegedly sent inappropriate messages to a staffer who later died by suicide. Isn't that fishy? What? I don't know, man. Y'all need to question all of that. Mace wanted every report on congressional harassment made public. And it should be. Congress said no overwhelmingly. You know it's almost over, guys, when these people can vote themselves raises, and now they can vote to not have bad things said about them, or these allegations that have been said about them. Congress said no overwhelmingly. The government is releasing millions of Epstein files voted to keep its own misconduct report sealed. Members of Congress just told you exactly where they stand on accountability. Yep. Well, Nancy, I am glad I was following up with you on you following up with your word. And she tried, guys. She tried to release this stuff. They voted no. They voted no to protect themselves. That's crazy. I really liked this right here, guys. Muslims. We serve the same God. Me. Does Allah have a son? Muslim. Nope, he doesn't. Me. Okay. Can Allah be called father? Muslim. No. We don't call him father. Me. All right. Is your relationship with Allah like a father and a child? Muslim. No. We are slaves. He's the master. Me. Does Allah love unconditionally? Loves you first before you love him? Muslims. No. You have to love him first. His love is conditional. What? Me. Has Allah ever appeared to any of his prophets? Muslim. No. He doesn't appear. Me. Has Allah ever spoken directly to any of his prophets? Muslim. No, he's too great to speak to anybody. Me. Does Allah have a visible image? Muslim. No, he's nothing like his creation. Me. Then whose image did he claim humans were made of? Muslims. Me. Does Allah have a visible image? Muslims. Nope. Me. Perfect. Thanks for clarifying. So based on your answers, we don't serve the same God. My God is not limited. He allows us to call him Father. He has a son, and he appeared, and he speaks. Allah can't do any of that, so no, we do not worship the same God. Muslim. We know this. We just want to argue blindly with you. Wasn't that great? All right, for the rest of the show, it's going to be fun stuff today. And here we go. Introducing the, let me see if I can get this in here. Introducing the mentally retarded.
Usually, the mentally retarded are divided into classifications: the educable, the trainable, and the custodial. Obviously, we can only assess the abilities or potential of the mentally retarded on an individual basis. Seemingly random motions and movements are fairly common among the custodial retarded, and they may take many forms. Sometimes there are motions which seem to have no meaning whatever, and may even cause unintentional self-inflicted injuries. The vast majority of the mentally retarded are intelligent enough that they can be taught a great many things. However, there's a wide range of ability even among those considered educable. And their ability to learn obviously varies according to their level of intelligence. Equally important is a stimulating environment. However, we must remember to set realistic standards that are not too high for the individual. Many of the trainable retarded can learn to take certain kinds of household responsibilities, some of which may be more complex than they are usually given credit for. It would be wrong to expect a mentally retarded person to become a master craftsman. The standards are too high. But even in the skilled trades, for example, the mentally retarded can be trained to become valuable assistants. Who are the mentally retarded? They are people. They come in both sexes and in all sizes, shapes, creeds, and colors. Wherever people live, there also live the mentally retarded.
Oh, that was great. I'll tell you what, this kid is going places.
In my class do. Mostly the sixth graders do a lot, you know. Yeah.
What do they say to you?
Well, they say they really know me for my golden jacket I love, but then they say, oh, it's Trump girl and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't let it get to me.
So what are the major problems you see in this country?
Immigration, you know, I love immigrants. If they come here legally. I don't like the word illegally. I like legally. And if they're not going to do that, we have to put some precautions.
As a kid, what do you see as, like, other than immigration, what is the other problems that you see?
Education. The teachers union controls everything. So I like how Donald Trump put in charge of education a lady named Miss Betsy, I think.
Betsy DeVos?
Yes, Miss Betsy DeVos. And I mean, she's just great. She's doing everything we need to. And I heavily support school choice.
Did your parents get you involved in politics?
Not really. Actually, my mommy was a Ted Cruz supporter in the primaries. I told her on the primary the day of voting, I told her to vote for Trump. She needs to vote for Trump. She didn't listen to me. That's okay. Oh. But now, after the primary, she realized the mistake she did. I mean, I like Ted Cruz, you know? Just not as much as Donald Trump.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm going to graduate from Penn State University, be in the Army for 5 years, be a police officer, be a homicide detective, be a private investigator, all while having the hobby as an Egyptologist and an astronomer. And then I'll retire, become a judge, and then if the country really needs me, I'll run for president. Yes, on the Supreme Court.
Oh, so you're going to run for president. That would be awesome. And what are you going to run like Mr. Trump ran and tell the media that, you know, they're not what is going to make the world go round anymore, that it's the American people that are what's going to make the world go round?
Of course, but I mean, I don't know the way I'll run for president because I don't know what the politics will be like when I grow up. Maybe something will change, you know, maybe the media will be a little bit nicer. Not going to happen. But, you know, I just don't know the way I should run yet. And maybe, like, I won't know that until I'm ready to run for president, which is way after I'm 30, let's just say that.
So if Mr. Trump wasn't in the election this cycle, would you have been involved in politics like you are?
Wow, it was amazing. This is great.
And when y'all are saying that y'all used to drink from the hose, were sinks not an option?
For fuck's sake. Who's going to tell him? You want me to tell him? I'll tell him.
Tell him.
We weren't allowed in the house. I don't know why that's so hard for people to understand. Our childhood was like one never-ending episode of that TV show Survivor, okay? We are indestructible. We've never sat in car seats. Nobody's ever given us swimming lessons. We've all been either shot with a BB gun or stabbed with a fucking jart. The television stations had to make a commercial reminding our parents that they had kids. I shit you not. Every night on the 10 p.m. news, a voice would come on and say, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? To remind our parents that they had fucking kids. So, no, sir, shirtless with the beanie, sinks were not an option.
Well, we drank out of the water hose, and yeah, during the summer, Mom had we had a window air conditioner, and it was in the kitchen. So, and then there was a big opening between like a picture I don't know if you'd call it a big picture window, but like a bar kind of thing in between the kitchen and the living room. So, and she'd shut all the doors in the rest of the house. We lived in a ranch of one level. So it would just cool off the kitchen and the living room and the dining room. And man, you start coming in and out of the house, boy, you're going to get the belt. You either stay outside or stay in the house, because she's like, you're letting all my air out. You're letting all my air out. So you couldn't run in to get water. No, guess what? You'd go run the hose for about 5 minutes, because the hose would be hot from the sun. You'd have to let it run. Like, oh no, it's too hot, man. We got to let that run for a minute. And then boom, you just get your gulp, and all the kids would be in line getting the hose. And she's right. I mean, we did have to come in, but when it started to get dark, not no 10 o'clock. But anyway, yeah, it was all about the hose for us. And yeah, I got shot with the BB gun. I did, in the leg. So, yeah. The sink wasn't an option. Either if you kept running in and out, I mean, if you had to go to the bathroom, okay, that's okay. But if you're running in and out, you're going to get whacked.
Jasmine Crockett is proof people are tired of niggas.
So that's my news, is that we're not going to have election results tonight, in my opinion. Fortunately, this is what Republicans like to do. So they specifically targeted Dallas County, and I think we all know why.
Of course, this fucking hairhead is gonna blame it on racism. What the fuck did this bitch even run on? I'm black and I'm ghetto, vote for me? And mind you, this was a Democratic primary. It has nothing to do with fucking Republicans. You didn't lose, bitch, because you're black. Your ghetto wannabe ass lost because people don't want to deal with nigga shit. You act like a nigga in Congress and they damn sure don't want to put you in the Senate acting like a nigga. This nigga bitch came from a good home with good parents, a good upbringing. Instead of carrying herself like a respectable black woman, her entire career was her being a fucking loudmouth whore and a wide-mouth nigga. Her simple ass decided to appeal to niggas who don't vote and don't give a fuck about her. And now she's paid a wonderful price. This should be a lesson to anyone black running for office. Do better, niggas.
Oh. All right, I don't know if y'all know who Jesse Lee Peterson. This is him here. And he is covering a 2020 Detroit event. And here we go.
The real problem is niggerism. That's the real problem. And that's the problem in all ghettos. That's the problem, niggerism, where you got people who have just been, they have dyed in the wool, if you will, against white America, against American structure, and they have no work ethic. You can't get a job. You can build all the jobs you want. You can't make these young boys go to work. They're not going to do it. The schools teach niggerism, and that's why the immigrant problem is such a major issue, is because Latinos, Mexicans have not been indoctrinated with niggerism. Niggerism is to let the government take care of you. The government owes you everything. The government owes you a house. It owes you education. It owes you income. It owes you a track phone. It owes you a pair of sneakers. And this is niggerism. And that's what all the black, the Hamite, if you will, politicians, and progressive, if you will, Japheth politicians, that's what they teach. And niggas have just been beat down to the point where they have no work ethic. Detroit is suffering from a case of niggerism. And $100 million ain't gonna go nowhere except into the hands of all the thieves, the drug dealers, the politicians, and it'll be right back where it started from. Niggerism in Detroit.
God. Well, there you go. That's Jesse Lee Peterson, ladies and gentlemen. Look him up on YouTube and on X. Check this out. Mother shopping at Burlington refuses to buy the twerking Teen Titans Go Robin toy for her young son. After he picks it up, she calls it ridiculous and says, this is what's wrong with the world, y'all.
Yeah, so tell me how I'm in Burlington, right? And my son comes to me with a toy.
What's that toy?
Look at the toy. Now you think it's all cute or whatever until you see this. Look at that. Why? Look.
Oh my God.
Why in the hell would a boy want a toy with a boy shaking his butt.
That's insane.
This is ridiculous. It's not funny. This is ridiculous. This is what's wrong with the world, y'all. This is what's wrong with the world. Horrible. Ridiculous. Yeah, so tell me how I'm in Burlington, right?
I need to know who manufactured that, guys. Let me know down in the comments if anybody knows. I mean, what? It's a Robin, so is it a Titan? So is it a DC? Did they put this out? Parents should be enraged. This is disgusting. All right, we're going to save the best for last. This lady is so cute. She's a Vietnamese grandmother, and she is based. Check this out. Here we go.
Oh, really? But why? What do you think about Donald Trump?
I love Donald Trump. He's strong. He said he'd do it.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't like him?
No, I voted for Joe Biden.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
Never voted.
And then I voted for Kamala.
Never vote for Democrat. No one. They asshole.
You don't like Kamala?
No, she's a cuckoo. I'm smarter than her.
She said, I'm smarter than her. She said Democrats are assholes. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you like the show today. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down. Let me know what you think. And have a great day. And thank you for joining me. And always remember, the learning never, never stops. And remember, never ever be